Hi, it's Dr. Megan here, and I want to welcome you to my beauty counter makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you here my entire makeup routine. So of course I am starting bare-faced, and I want to show you here, I just laid out, you're not going to be able to see it too well, all of my makeup. These are the products that I use without tipping them over most days on my face. Now there's a lot of days I go without makeup or I do very little makeup. I'm going to do more of a medium coverage look today. So first I'm going to start out with my day cream. I use the Rejuvenating Day Cream. So I've got 1 pump of that. I also love face oils. So there's 1, 2, and 3 face oils. I am using number 2 here, and I am just going to do 1 drop. In the morning I do 1 or 2 drops. In the evening I do 4 to 5. I want to make sure that my skin has a lot of great moisture as I sleep to really regenerate. Okay. Should be ready to go. Now before I begin, you guys have to know, I am no makeup artist. I have no formal makeup training or anything like that. This is just my routine, but I really wanted to showcase some of the products that I use and then some of the ways I have learned to use them over the last couple of years. So let's begin here with the concealer pen. Prior to using Beauty Counter products, and I click it twice, I did not use any concealer. The foundation that I was using was mineral based and it seemed heavy enough to cover. Now that I look back, the coverage was really thick and heavy and I don't like that as much anymore. So because Beauty Counter's foundation goes on a little bit lighter in terms of coverage, it's more of a medium coverage, I do like the concealer. Now you can always double up on coverage too. I just put it on quite light. So you could see that I put it also on the top of my eye. I use this as an eye primer. So I was able to ditch 1 product, the eyelid primer, and just use 1, which is the concealer pen. There are some days I'll just throw on a little concealer, my brow pencil and mascara, and then go. Usually I put something on my lips because I love to wear lipstick or lip gloss of some kind too. Moving on, so tint skin or dew skin? That's a huge question I have. What's the difference between them? What's the coverage level? So dew skin is Beauty Counter's tinted moisturizer. This is more moisturizer than it is color tint. So this I will use for going to the gym, in the summertime if I want really light coverage and just don't want much makeup on. I just tend to apply it with my fingers and it goes on more as a moisturizer. This also has SPF 20 in it, which makes it great for summertime, and it is the non-nano zinc oxide. So it is a mineral-based healthy sunscreen in here. So if you do want some good sun coverage, especially you just don't want too much sun on your face, then you definitely want to go with that dew skin. Tint skin is just the regular foundation. I use this more often because I'm putting on a regular foundation more often. So what I do is I just put a little bit on my hand here. I used to put it on just with my fingers, but I have recently started using a brush and I really like the way that the brush applies it. And so I could be doing this completely wrong, but nonetheless, I'm still gonna show you. And I don't know if I got quite enough product on my hand to get the coverage that I like. I just go around my whole face with this. And I do all different kinds of brush strokes. And I want it to be pretty gentle in terms of how I apply it, and then fairly evenly too. If you want a little bit heavier of a coverage, and I think tint skin works great as a coverage, but you can put the dew skin on first and follow it up with a tint skin. Now I will say, I was very concerned switching to a liquid-based foundation because I have not had that great of luck in the past with liquids. I have drier skin, and I remember back when I was a freshman in college, I bought this quite expensive at the time foundation, and you could see every little crease and it made every dry spot just pop. And so I was kind of nervous switching over to Tint Skin from my mineral based makeup into this liquid, and I have been nothing but pleased with it. So if you have drier skin, know from me and my experience that I don't notice that that dries me out anymore or really accentuates the dryness that I might have or any sort of lines. I think it covers really well. So there is my base. The next thing I do is I put on my eyebrow pencil. This is fairly new to me, just in the last 6 months or so. And I just love what it does to kind of pull together the whole look. I used to have bangs that went right about there, so they would cover my eyebrows. So I never needed to use any eyebrow pencil or anything like that. And now I'm really glad that I do, because I don't have my bangs anymore. It ties the look together and just makes them look a little bit thicker, because I naturally have a little bit thinner eyebrows. So I'm gonna start right in the middle here. And I'm just going to take a few longer strokes to the end. And then I'm going to come here and do really small strokes, just like I would with kind of going with the hairs there. And one thing you also can do on the other side of this is a little brush, and you can brush up. And then what you can do is with a really small eyebrow scissors, you can trim them there. Actually, when you trim them, it makes your brows look a little bit thicker. Then you can use your brow pencil, same thing. The reason why I start at the ends or kind of the middle and go to the end and do light coverage is if I'm here in the start of my eyebrow, you don't want it to be really heavy-handed and then you look like you have too thick of eyebrows at the end. It just kind of reminds me to do just those really light strokes, because when I come in here it is a little bit thicker because naturally there's more hair there. Okay, I'm almost done. I want to make sure they're even and also try to keep this video not super long. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is cream blusher versus just regular blush. And I'm using this palette from, and you can see it's well used and well loved, from the holiday collection. And I'm going to show you though the difference of the two and then try to even it out. The reason I want to show you this in particular is because the cream blushers can be hard to use. Like, do you just draw it on? I was confused too until I looked up how to do it. I give a big smile and I put a dot there and a dot there. Now, sometimes I do like a dot and a half because I wanted a little bit more, but I want to show you the other blush too. And then I just use my fingers. You could totally use, there we go. You could definitely use a brush with this too. And you can see, got a little color in my cheeks. I love this Beauty Counter angled brush, and I use that for blush, and I don't need very much. And I feel like because this brush works so well, I save on product a little bit too. So it's a little bit thicker there. If I really want to set in my look, then I'll use the mattify powder on top. But today I'm just going to keep going. And then using the Eye Duo in Oyster and Amethyst, I'm going to show you here what I do with the purple, the amethyst, is I put it in the crease here. I love wearing purple. You can tell I'm wearing purple in my clothes. And it works well with my skin tone. They have lots of different colors. My favorite is just this purple. I feel like it adds a lot of dimension. It's not too dark. They have some great charcoals, navy blue too, which is a really gorgeous color. Okay, so I have my eyeshadow in the creases. Then I'm just gonna take this kind of pinker color. And I'm not gonna go over the purple quite yet. Now, once again, this is no how-to in terms of the perfect way to put on makeup. I know you can take a half hour on your eyes if you want, but the majority of us don't want to do that. And we don't have time for that because we just want to put our makeup on, look our best, and let our skin shine. Now the eye pencil time. This one's in brown. And I should tell you, with my brow pencil, this one was medium. So I'm going to put some of my liner on. I like to do a thin line throughout my whole top lid and just the tiniest bit on the bottom. Adds a little bit more drama there. There we go. There's lots of different colors. I also have a navy that this comes in, which is beautiful. And I feel like I might want to get that soon and experiment with that. Okay, moving on to lengthening mascara. Mascara can be so personal, but I think that it just ties in the look so well. You can layer this, and it really adds a lot of length to your eyelashes. So I'm going to tell you a little story. I used to never ever take my makeup off. I would just sleep with it on, and then whatever kind of rubbed off in the night, I would just reapply my makeup on top, or if there had anything on my eyelids that needed to be washed off, I would maybe use a little eye makeup remover here or there. Guess what that did? It wasn't that great for my skin. I have very resilient skin. I have now learned my skin can be way better when I take care of it. And I would never ever take my eye makeup off. And I'm going to tell you my secret. I did not have the greatest eyelashes. I still don't have a ton of eyelashes. I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't have a lot of them. I don't think that I ever will. But what would happen is they would get really brittle because I was not taking my eye makeup off. And they would break, and there would be, I felt, nobody else would have noticed this, but almost like these little chunks missing. So what would happen is I would feel really bad and not be able to get my mascara on as kind of smoothly as I wanted to. Then I started taking my eye makeup off. Guess what? My eyelashes are way better. So I'm going to tell you my little secret. And Beautycounter has a cleansing balm, that's what it's called. It is one of the top selling products. It is wonderful and amazing. It is great to cleanse your face, that where you can wash it off. It removes makeup. Also, it is my favorite eye makeup remover. It beats just plain old coconut oil. It doesn't irritate your eyes at all, and it takes off your eye makeup so well. How I remove it is I have a Norwex body cloth. I put the cleansing balm on top, get my Norwex body cloth all wet, and then my eye makeup just comes right off so easily. I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm not only taking care of my skin, but I'm taking care of my lashes too. And they are much, much healthier, and it is way easier to put on mascara. I think I didn't take it off because there was this girl that I went to high school with. I remember this so well. She would just layer on her mascara like 4 days straight, and she had this huge eyelashes, and I always thought it looked really cool, and they were quite thick, and now I would never wear that, and I always tried that, so I thought, I don't need to wash it off. She doesn't wash it off. You should wash it off. It's so much better for your eyes. So I'm almost done. Last but not least, lip sheer. If you have seen me talking at all about makeup, you know how much I love something on my lips. Love some color on my lips, whether it's a gloss or a lip sheer, whatever it might be. This is Plum. You can see that it's a really nice, bold berry look. Beautycounter, I'm gonna grab right here. They also have some great shades that are lighter too. Here's Terra, and I use this a lot. I love the Terra color, and every once in a while, I will layer, and that can just lighten up that plum color too. So there you go. There is my makeup tutorial. You can see what makeup I put on, how I put it on. This video is less than 15 minutes long, so you know that if I did this without doing a whole tutorial, without talking and just putting it on, for this much coverage, I'm well under 10 minutes. Most of the time I do a 5-minute face and make it super, super simple also. If you have any questions, let me know, reach out to me, contact me. I'd love to answer any safe skincare questions, makeup questions that you have, or beauty counter specific questions. I hope you have a great day. And guess what? Now I've got my makeup on all day. That's pretty exciting. So talk to you soon. Bye.